We are in Toronto, Ontario, where the Raptors look to take one from a Western Conference team here at the Air Canada Centre. We've got some terrific NBA action in store for you today. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And just a single game trip away from Los Angeles for the Lakers.
And their first 2 games against this club, both being losses, losing 3 in a row would be a real tough pill to swallow. So I think they'll look to make their stand here tonight.
Yeah, it would be very demoralizing, Greg, if they fell for a 3rd straight time to this team. I mean, really, when you look at it, pride is what's on the line here. So we'll see what lessons they've learned from the first 2 games and if they can get things turned around.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. Kobe and Randall, the forward duo. Clarkson is out there with Russell. And it's Hibbert in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Looking at Los Angeles, they took the win in their last game against Utah.
Yeah, and that was a solid effort on their part. Pretty much what we would have expected, and everything seemed to go according to plan.
That's one they've really got to feel good about. I mean, it was a performance where they showed just how complete they can be at times.
Here's Toronto. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, they were in a funk from the field in that game. Credit the defense, though, because even when they got open looks, no rhythm to knock them down.
Hey, guys, hey, every team has a night like that on occasion. It happens. Heck, we call them gong games. You just want to hit the gong, forget about them, and move on. You know, Dwayne Casey was once a player at Kentucky, took me and hosted me on my recruiting visit at Kentucky back in 1979. And actually got his coaching start at the school as well.
Now here's Lowry. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time. Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
The drive by Bryant. The layup missed.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Carroll kicks to DeRozan. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover, so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
You know, and John Stockton, the only player to have cracked the 3,000 barrier in terms of career steals. You ask the fans about Stockton, and it's his passing they'll remember. But if you ask the players he's played up against, they'll tell you it's his defense that was just as sharp.
And the foul on Jonas Valanciunas. That is his first foul of the game. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Biyombo, he's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Scola comes in for Patrick Patterson. Ross, he's checked in for DeMar DeRozan. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. And the Lakers also making a switch. Bass is checked in. Here's Powell. He's guarded by Williams. They set the pick. Powell kicks to Biyombo. For three, Ross. Larry Nance comes up with the rebound. The Lakers in the lead. Bryant, that's for two. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Bryant's got his first points of the night.
A ragged start for him offensively, but he'll take it. That brings him to 1 of 8 from the field.
Shot to stop the drought. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Williams attacking. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Good on the second free throw. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Raptors trailed by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Screen by Scola. Here's Joseph. A picture-perfect screenplay, and the jumper's good. Joseph's got his first bucket in this one. Kobe kicks to Bass. Now Kobe. Good if it goes. And released it in time, but it's a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Los Angeles on top, up by 3. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Center in downtown Toronto. And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
And it's really about limiting their mistakes. And early on, they've been able to do that here in the first.
And, guys, I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways, and that's allowed them to widen that turnover margin.
They've got Wright. Bismack Biyombo is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Corey Joseph. And it's DeRozan in the small forward position. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Nance, no good.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Now, here's Clarkson. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Russell kicks to Randall. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
From deep three-point range, Biyombo, the pass to Joseph. Chance there to take the lead, missing. Fast break, the Lakers. Here's Nance. Here's Randall. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
They've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Clearly, they've been the aggressors thus far when it comes to attacking the interior in this first half.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hibbert's checked in. Now, here's Joseph. He's guarded closely. Out to the right wing. There's the screen. And right, here we go. And Hibbert with the block. Here's Clarkson. Connects from three-point range. Clarkson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Lakers.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the intensity is carried over into their ability to get out in passing lanes and really be disruptive in terms of their opponent's offense. Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's what Toronto's going with right now. Valanciunas, he's checked in for Bismack Biyombo. And Damari Carroll subbed in for Wright. Russell, no luck.
Now, nice work there to contest the finish inside.
You know, they got the shot they wanted, but his defense, deterred them from those plans.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Raptors trailed by 11. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA. 11th in free throw percentage. 11th in fewest turnovers per game. They've only been able to get in the top 20 in second chance points recently. That's an area that they certainly could improve in.
To the paint. It's stolen by Valanciunas. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas. And as we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. You take a look at the Warriors. And, of course, the Toronto Raptors. They're tied right now. Some changes for Toronto. Luis Scola, he's checked in for Patterson. For DeMar DeRozan. And it's Kyle Lowry in for Joseph. Toronto's gotten into trouble with the three ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. It's Scola with the drive. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. That's why the shot was so far off.
Toronto, Luis Scola.
And he's good on the second. Here's Clarkson. 7 points in the game. Here's Hibbert. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
I tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Outside Bryant. And Damari Carroll is going to pick up the foul.
Damari Carroll.
That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson.
Coming onto the floor.
1:12 left in the first half. And Kobe, here we go. And again, it's the Lakers.
A great second quarter here after a difficult first. I'd say they knocked the rust off. Sometimes it takes a little while before you get the blood flowing and you find your rhythm.
Damari Carroll.
That's good.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender. Really not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. They've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and